Welcome to In the Bush. I promise the camera is level because it's on water. It's 20 degrees Fahrenheit. We've been in a sort of deep cold spell and we got about 8 or 9 inches of ice over the ponds right now. And so I'm taking advantage of this situation. This old pond has been, hate to use the word neglected, but this old pond over the last few years has needed some maintenance. There's a lot of trees that have fell into the water, and I'm taking this opportunity to walk out on the ice and cut the trees out of the water, basically. Now, I am by myself, so I am not going out further where the water would possibly be over my head. You always want to think safety first when you're on the ice. Even when you know the ice is super thick, it's really not a good idea in this area in Iowa. It's really not a good idea to go out on the ice by yourself, because if you were to fall through, there's nobody there. With that in mind, I'm not going to go further than 10-15 feet from shore. And I know this is a shallow pond. We're not even sure that it's over 6 feet deep in the actual center of the pond, but still, you want to keep safety in mind. And so I'm just going to stick around the perimeter of the pond. Like I said, I'm not going to go out to the center. And I'm going to cut all this up for firewood that's behind me. And then when the ice does thaw out, we won't have all these trees in the lake. It has also been 1 year since I started doing In the Bush. So join me for a really cool episode. We're going to look back on the last year and all of the things that have happened and some of the stuff that I've learned and all that. So stick around. It's going to be a good one. Anyone who lives in the upper Midwest obviously knows that the winters are cold enough that the ponds and lakes and waterways freeze solid, especially water that's not moving. Anyhow, there are ways to be safe about it. You're going to find yourself either needing to cross or be on the ice at some point. And so there is a safe way to go about it. This is a trick I learned from Coal Cracker Bushcraft, and it's pretty awesome. Get yourself a pole that is taller than you. When you're going out, test the ice by simply hitting it. Take a step. You know it's safe. Hit that ice. Hit it hard. Hit it as hard as you can. Take another step. You know you're safe. Take another step. Take another step. You know that you're relatively safe. If you can't bust this stick through with all your might, then it gives you a little peace of mind and lets you know that it's probably safe to cross. Always proceed with caution. Listen to the ice. Make sure you can hear, if you hear any cracking or anything like that going on, you know, just use your common sense. That's the best way to do it. Oh, I almost forgot. Another thing you can use this stick for is always keep it in your hand. If you do fall through, if you fall through the ice, you can use this stick, put it through the hole, and you can use it to pull yourself out of the hole. So that's why you want a relatively long stick, because you want that weight distributed over a wider path. So if you're down in the water, you can use this, do a pull up, and then belly flop yourself onto the ice. And God forbid that should ever happen. There are ways out. Don't get caught between the water and the ice. So I took the wood stove back to the house and I redid the gasket on it. And I used the tape gasket instead. And I did it at the house where it's climate controlled. So hopefully, with any luck, this gasket will hold. We're going to find out tonight. All right. So, got the cabin heated up, got the wood stove going. Worked all afternoon. It's time for step 2. I like this one. I like the concept behind this. This is an NA. This is called Hairless Dog. It's a Citra logger. But I like their slogan on top. Party like there's a tomorrow. Hangovers are absolutely horrible. And 0 regrets. There's nothing worse than having a hangover in the bush. With these bad boys, I don't have to worry about it. Ooh, that's really good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. Sometimes it's hard to find good NAs. This one's good. Alright, so here's the deal. I haven't felt the best lately, and I'm not really honestly feeling all that spunky today. But I'm starving. I'm absolutely starving. So I brought the accoutrements to make chicken and waffles. Well, sort of. I don't have a waffle iron, so it's going to be chicken and pancakes, which should be the same. And I just realized that I forgot the maple syrup, which is one of the most important parts. So I'm going to make my own syrup with some things that I have here. Some sort of a glaze to put on top of this, because I really want to do this. So I have my chicken soaking in buttermilk. 11 secret herbs and spices. I have actually perfected, and in my opinion, or come close to perfecting anyway, the Colonel Sanders 11 herbs and spices recipe. And I can fry a pretty mean chicken, let me tell you. So I got that. I got some panko breadcrumbs to use up. This is how it works. We clean out the fridge. I got some eggs. Yeah, so we're going to make chicken and waffles. Okay, so I had a little come to Jesus moment, and I realized you cannot make chicken and waffles without maple syrup. So I went ahead and made the chicken, fried the chicken up, and I just made a pasta side thingy that I had back here at the cabin. So I'm having chicken and pasta, and with a little Tabasco sauce on there, because you've got to have a little Tabasco. Oh yeah. Wish I was having chicken and waffles, but we'll do that next time. Anyway, if you don't mind me, it's time to chow down. I'm starving. Well, I still just don't feel all that well, so I'm going to lay down for the night, settle in, curl up in this cozy cabin. I'm about roasting my rear end off in here. Anyhow, it's been 1 year. It's been 1 year in the bush. So, while I curl into this bed, I want you to enjoy this compilation of highlights over the last year being in the bush. I've learned a lot, and it's been a great ride, and it's only going to get better. One of the things I learned today is that I have so much to learn. Did it first today. Took a crap in the bush. This is my first meal out in the bush. Check it out. I've made myself a little bench. I'm proud of myself. That's the first experience I've really had lashing anything. We did a little bit in Boy Scouts, but I never paid attention. Trying out my new fork, knife, spoon combo.
And there is a fire.
Made without matches or a lighter. It's called a ferro rod. I can raise and lower the fan by simply winding this up, doing it. I saw this idea on a bushcrafting channel I was watching last night on TV. This thing's holding me. This is the special macaroni and cheese though. You look for the ones with the green tape. They have bacon in them too. Yeah. Meal in the bush under $1. Can't beat that. I spent too much time cooking today and not enough time bushcrafting. Now this is living. It will keep me halfway dry on a light rain. And some of that brush that I cut earlier, used my tripod and just used a wide branch here, and you've got yourself a little lantern. I survived. Cooking spaghetti in a tent. Look at that water beating. This was an incredible couple days camping. What better way to send it off than to spend one last night in it? We're gonna have us a lovely night out under the stars. Man, I've been through a lot with this recliner. My Morel Madness, so make sure you subscribe to that. We're out here. She is an expert on edible mushrooms.
Awesome.
I have a lot of memories in that chair. A lot of fun. Oh yeah. What better place to eat morels than right here in the woods where they came from? Like, look at this guy. Bienvenido a la Cinco de Mayo Especial. I would not want to have this out on a windy day. I just wouldn't be a good idea. So I'm on a camping trip in southern Iowa, celebrating Cinco de Mayo in an ice fishing hut, eating rice that's made in Canada. snacking on cheese that's made in Wisconsin. Yeah, America. Now I remember why I don't camp pretty much ever when it's over 70 degrees. Because I am just soaked. It's hot. I don't drink coffee black. That's just disgusting. I believe if you add a little bit of cold water to a coffee over the top, eating good in the bush tonight. We have to share the fork because my dumbass didn't bring any utensils.
Nope.
Well, this is not good, folks. I had a pretty bad wipeout, as you can see. I got myself a decent axe.
But if you don't know that, this coral mushroom gives it away. Coral mushroom always grows by false turkey tail. And isn't it pretty?
Is just unprop this and let her down. Nothing says October like burning a brush pile. The ribs are completely destroyed.
Time for another fun day.
It's like, dude, cowboy coffee, man. It's so easy. I mean, it'd be super cozy if it had windows and doors. See you later. Thanks for the cottage cheese. I think I have the solution. Van hibachi. Let's eat some shrimp. Let's eat some shrimp. Let's go, Brandon. Let's eat some shrimp. Let's eat some shrimp. I know what some of you are probably wondering. Didn't that leave a splattered mess in your van? Yes. Why, yes, it very much did. Unfortunately, I have to leave again, like I have in the past. Today is Tuesday, and I have to go do my radio show. The Sugawaza. But you've never seen me camp inside this shed. Well, tonight, we're making dreams come true. Let's see if the lights come on. I think I'm gonna have to call down to the front desk. My electricity's not working. I kept having this reoccurring dream that I was waking up, staring at the ceiling and shivering. And just like that, it's pouring. It's about time. Man. Camping with Rip Van Winkle here. Well, hello. Happy birthday, dear me. Happy birthday to me. Well, good morning, everyone. I'm feeling much better today. My dad came and rousted me out, and we're doing some clearing with the chainsaw, so this is pretty cool. We got a brush pile going. I don't know if he wants to be on film, so I'm not going to film him much, but we got a brush pile going, and we're going to get burning some all the floor rose and some honeysuckle and getting rid of some of this crap. And we're going to clear it out so you can actually walk around this pond. And I'm getting some firewood out of the deal. So this is just working out good. Plus, the truck's here. So I got to ride back to the house and I don't have to hike. Burn, rosebush, burn. Well, I just got back to the homestead, having me a glass of kombucha. This stuff's really good for you. This seems very strikingly familiar to one of the first episodes that we did. Drinking me a glass of kombucha. This stuff is awesome. Anyway. Well, it's been 1 year. 1 year of In the Bush. How cool is that? We've learned so much. The ride has been awesome, and I want to appreciate everybody who's watching, everybody that's coming up to me and thanking me for making these videos. And people are saying like how much they look forward to the videos coming out and how much they enjoy them, and it just means a lot. It's cool. I've had people come up to me and say, "Man, it's so cool how you're living, how you've become this like bushman over the last year, and all this stuff that you're doing." Honestly, it's been a wonderful learning experience, and it's just beginning. It's really just beginning. We're just getting started, and I'm really going to expand on things this year. We're even going to do a little gardening and just a lot of different like homestead type activities. I'm just naturally becoming more of a, I hate to use the word, but more of a prepper, you know, and learning these skills. It's awesome. So today, I didn't get much footage because my dad showed up and rousted me out, and we went straight to work. I mean, we went straight to work. We did take a break for coffee in the afternoon, but he just started sawing, and I started dragging. We started a fire, a brush pile, and burned it, and now we have this huge spot next to the pond, next to the cabin that's all open, and I'll be able to mow that down this summer. I'll be able to mow that down like a yard, and it'll be beautiful. So, pretty excited. Anyway, I'd just like to say thanks to everybody for watching. Thank you for the people that stuck with me from the beginning of In the Bush. It's been 1 year. It hasn't been 1 year since I've started releasing episodes, but it's been 1 year since I started filming. And I couldn't be happier. Things are going great. This is awesome. This is definitely where I wanted to be in a year. So, thanks everybody so much. We'll see you next time in the bush.